Kudus Mohammed is set to get a new coach. JULIAN LOPETGUI's dismissal from West Ham United was confirmed today. The Ghanaian is set to have a new coach he'll be working under. We'll look at the list of likely candidates Kudus Mohammed could be working with. It hasn't worked out with JULIAN LOPETGUI, and ahead of today's pre-match press conference, it was cancelled and confirmed he would be leaving. We'll talk about him. We'll also talk about the FA's response to why Nora actually left. I brought you that reason yesterday, but they sought to clarify that it had nothing to do with the lack of friendly games, as was being purported by the media. And myself and Antoine Semenyo has spoken about where he feels he's strongest at in terms of his position in his playing career since joining FC Bournemouth. He turned 25 just yesterday, and he has been talking about it. We'll also hear from Accra Lions and Dreams FC. The situation is a back and forth ongoing. We have footage from the game between the two clubs where Accra Lions accused officials of poor decision making, and Dreams FC's response, which looked more like a response from the FA. Subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. We'll start off from the camp of Kudus Mohammed, the Ghanaian who has been a major player for West Ham United since joining them a couple of seasons ago, has a new coach. After David Moyes left at the end of last season, which was his first season, JULIAN LOPETGUI came in, and it looked like it was going to be promising. But unfortunately, things have not gone according to plan, and that means that JULIAN LOPETGUI has left. According to reports today, he was dismissed, and it indicates Kudus Mohammed may soon be working with another coach, the most likely candidate being Graham Potter. Now, LOPETGUI, who replaced Moyes in the summer, became the first manager in West Ham's history to lose his opening 3 Premier League matches. He won just 3 of his first 10 Premier League games. After a 4-1 defeat to Manchester City, speculation over LOPETGUI's future reached its peak, and the club finally decided to part ways with the former Real Madrid and Sevilla boss. LOPETGUI departs with West Ham sitting 14th on the table, having suffered 9 defeats despite a significant summer outlay in the transfer market. Reports indicate Kudus may well be working under Graham Potter, with a former Brighton manager expected to be named as LOPETGUI's replacement in the coming hours. The club have confirmed that assistant head coach Pablo Sanz, head of performance Oscar Caro, and head analyst Juan Vicente, fitness coach Borja de Alba, and technical coach Eddie Rubio have all left with immediate effect. So, yeah, Kudus Mohammed will have a new set of managers he'll be working under. Graham Potter looking like the one there. So West Ham United sitting 14th, not looking good. They struggled this season. Remember the situation where LOPETGUI called Kudus Mohammed selfish and black, and the back and forth. Even if that was true, David Moyes was able to utilize him effectively. Why is LOPETGUI lacking in that? Many of you agreed, some disagreed, and then we have brought it here. The back always ends with the manager, and this time it is LOPETGUI who has left the helm. Hopefully, whoever comes in, whether Graham Potter, whoever, can bring the best out of the Ghanaian and his team in general. Antoine Semenyo has been talking about his favorite position. He takes his preferred position on the pitch. Throughout his career, the 25-year-old has been utilized on both wings and occasionally as a centre forward. His recent deployment on left wing for Ghana national team, however, sparked some debate, with head coach Otuado facing criticism for the decision. Now, despite the discussion, Semenyo is content with playing somewhere across the forward line. Seriously, I feel like I'm comfortable playing in any role across the front positions, he said. He attributes his versatility to his ability to use both feet, adding he's comfortable playing whether left or right or in the middle. As I spoke with him myself in our interview, he says he uses both feet to great effect. And we've seen it already in the English Premier League. Antoine Semenyo is an amazing talent, and we wish and hope him all the very best. Maybe in the years to come, he said, when I've built the experience, I'll eventually transition into that. But I'm not too hung up on that. His goal is to play as a number 9. The forward has enjoyed a productive season, scoring 5 goals, providing 2 assists, all from wide positions. And AFC Bournemouth are sitting good in the top half of the Premier League table. Our boys are doing well. We have the men. Do we have the chef? That's the problem, in my opinion. My next story has to do with Accra Lions versus Dreams FC. The back and forth continues. Yesterday, I brought you the story. Accra Lions brought out an issue. They talked about the Ghana Premier League in general, not having a sponsor, poor officiating, television broadcast of games, among other general issues affecting the league, which you think all stakeholders who involved in the league would be concerned about. They made this statement following a loss to Dreams FC at the Tuba AstroTurf. And as you can see playing on screen right now are some of the highlights from that game. Effectively, what they were looking for are some reforms or some issues in the league to be addressed. Dreams FC decided to reply, and in that reply, which I did not enjoy reading because I was actually angry, it almost looked like the FA were the ones responding. In the first few pages, or the first page of that reply, which is currently on your screen, they spoke about which you can pause and read. They spoke about the fact that the Accra Lions were trying to bring some disrepute to the league, a league in which they had touted themselves to have finished 4th in, and were sort of using it in their statement to make a statement. They said that the issues that Accra Lions raised throughout the whole letter they put, and they focused just on the officiating. According to them, Accra Lions themselves have in a way benefited from poor officiating decision, which in my opinion is crazy, because how can you be making such a statement, essentially saying that because you've also benefited from poor officiating should not be addressed? It was crazy reading that statement, but we know the climate in which we find ourselves right now. It's unfortunate, but it looked more like GFA responding. They didn't address anything but the officiating and went on to try to downplay what Accra Lions was saying, bringing it down to just the officiating that they stated in their document. It was unfortunate. It felt like the FA was responding and not Dreams FC, a stakeholder in the Premier League, which is deteriorating quickly and at a fast rate. It needs addressing. It's hemorrhaging, and it needs to be nipped in the bud, to be honest. But it's past that point now. It's not looking good for the Ghana Premier League. And Accra Lions, trying to bring that up and trying to get that resolved in their statement, should have gotten the support of all the major stakeholders in the league. But Dreams FC decided to be the conduit for the FA. We all know the relation between the FA president and Dreams FC. They just made it even more clearer. The relationship is stronger than ever. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box. The statement has been put on your screen. You've seen the highlights of the decision making as well. Your thoughts in the comments box on this. It's unfortunate what Dreams FC sought to bring out in their reply, and failing to address the main issues. It's unfortunate, but it's where we find ourselves right now. The FA have clarified, my final story here, that Nora did not leave because of international friendlies that Ghana were not securing. He said that Nora's departure was not due to the absence of friendly matches, but rather a dispute over her remuneration. We only failed to play a friendly match in November. How is that enough reason for the coach not to have their contract extended? It's purely an issue of remuneration agreement. We'll leave it at that. Your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening.